Well, hello everybody. It's Rhonee with Whip and Chain. I work alongside Maggie and Lauren. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute. This could be like a little makeup case or anything that you want. I made this out of, it's 100% cotton. I will recommend because it should need to be washable. And I just happened to fill mine with fill so it would be puffed out so you could see it puffed out. But if I take the filling out, there it is. And even the braid is another stitch that I'm going to show you. But here she is. It's a really cute little bag. You can make them for your granddaughters or little kids. It's really pretty and it works up really fast. So let's not waste time and let's get started. So I am going to recommend an H hook, which 5mm. Now this is the yarn that I used for the one that you just saw. It's Sugar and Cream, and color is Salt and Pepper. I actually really love this. That worked out beautiful. But I have just a peach cotton, 100% cotton, that I'm going to show you for demonstration purposes. And you will need a darning needle and a pair of scissors. And your cotton yarn, you should only need one skein. Do not need a lot of yarn for this. Okay, so I am going to recommend a magic ring, magic circle for this. But if you do not want to do that, you can chain chain 4, slip stitch, and then you can go in that way. But make sure your chains are nice and tight, okay? So magic circle. Now, I'm not going to do the whole pattern, but I'm going to get you through it all so you guys can see what's going on here. Okay, so if you chained 4 and connected, I want you to chain 3. If you did the magic circle, just chain 2 more. Okay, then I want you to put in 7 double crochets. So after you put in your 7, you'll have a total of 8 because that chain 3 will count as a double crochet. Six and 7. All right, after you get your 7 in, I want you to close your circle, just like that. And you count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I didn't do 8. And that's why I always recommend make sure you count. And 8. I'll try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I want you to slip stitch to that chain 3. And that's what she should look like. If you can pull that tight, pull it tight. So now what I want you to do for this second round is I want you to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then put another double crochet in that same stitch. So I'm sorry, my husband is sending me text messages. My mother-in-law is very ill. Anyway, so you go in here and you put in a second double crochet. And then I need you to put in 2 double crochets in every stitch. And you will end with 16 double crochets. just a double crochet 2 times 2 in each stitch. And then before you connect to the first chain 3, please recount, make sure you got 16 double crochets all together. So this bag could actually be a cute little makeup bag. You know, if you're going away, going somewhere, something just to hold your makeup together. And what makes it really nice is it's very washable. If you use the acrylic yarn, it's not gonna wear as well. This is 13, 14, 15, and 16. And then you just slip stitch to that chain 3. Now, for the next round, we're going to throw away our standard increasing rules. Just so you know, I know what the standard rules are, but for this pattern, we're going to break a rule. So I want you to chain 3 again. Put another double crochet in that first stitch. And then again, you're going to put 2 double crochets in each stitch. So we have 16. So 16 and 16, you'll end up with 32 crochet stitches. And it's finding my hands seem to wander off camera sometimes, and I need to be very good about checking that, so I apologize. So while I'm crocheting, let me tell you about this drawstring for this project. I found this stitch just Googling all kinds of things, and I came across it, and when I looked to see how to do it, I'm like, I'm never going to be coordinated enough to do that, and yet it worked out really good. It took me a little bit, but now I think I'm going to use this stitch for anything that I make with the drawstring, because it looks so much prettier than just a chained and then put it on. Very different, very pretty. Let me move you over here so I can stay more centered. So I am not a fast crocheter. I've told everybody that already, and I just do it as I do. I've learned not to rush. When I rush, I end up having to frog. I don't like frogging. It almost makes me not want to finish the project when I have to frog. And frogging is ripping out your rows, ribbit, like rip it. That's where that came from. Anyway, so after you finish this row, please check your count. Make sure your count is good. Very easy to lose a stitch, but in this particular pattern, I don't think I'd really say it's a big deal. Now, I saw this pattern from another crocheter, very nice lady, but I wasn't totally fond of how she did her pattern and what she used. So I made quite a few changes to this pattern. It's been a crazy day with my phone. And after I get these 2 in, I'm just going to go around and count like I'm suggesting that you do. So, 4 to 5 to 6 to 7, 30, 31, and 32. Okay. And then you just slip stitch to your first stitch. Now, I want to show you what we've done so far. So this is where we're at. It's really not a hard pattern. There's the bottom. So we'll be doing this row next. Okay. I thought there was a hole in it. Anyway, all right. And we'll do a couple more rows and I'll show you again on it where we're at. So I want you to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And put another double crochet in that same stitch. Okay, and in the next stitch I want you to put 1 double crochet, and in the next one 2, and in the next one 1, and in the next one 2, and that is your pattern going all the way around. And when I'm doing it, I just count 1 and 2, 1 and 2. But when I'm talking, I will easily lose track. So I did 2, 1. And then I'll just do a couple more so you can see what I'm doing, and then I will meet you at the end. Now remember, the pattern is 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, and that's it. They're doing some major construction on the house next to me, so if you hear some voices, that's them. I guess with the equipment they feel like they have to scream to each other, which is fine. All right, I will see you at the end of this row. Okay, if your count is right, you will end on a 1, and then I need you to slip stitch to the first one, just like that. For the next row, I want you to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and put another double crochet in that same stitch. And then I want you to put a single next stitch, then a single the next stitch. then I want you to put 2 in the next. So it's 2, 1, 1. Okay. Two, 1, 1, 2. 1 and 1, and then 2. And then 1 and 1. And that's all you have to do for this round, okay? So when you end this round, you will come up and you will end on your second one, and then you slip stitch. Okay? After you're slip stitched to the first beginning one, for the row after this one, what you're going to do is you're going to chain up 3. Let me pull this out. You're going to chain up 3, and now I want you to put another double crochet in that same stitch, and then the next 3 stitches will be single. So it will be single, single, and single. Okay, then it would be double, which is 2 of them. Then it'll be 3 singles. 1, 2, and 3. And let me do one more for you. That'll be 2, and then 3 singles. So it'll be 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, and then you will continue 2 and then 3 ones. Okay, now it should be growing out pretty good for you. All right, you're already halfway there. All right, so after you get the row of 2, 1, 1, 1, which is slip stitch to the first stitch, the chain 3, then I want you to chain 3 again. Then I want you to match stitch for stitch. It'll be just each stitch will get 1 double crochet. Nothing fancy, just a double crochet in every single stitch. And when you come around to the first, I want you to slip stitch to the first one. Okay? All right. For the next row, you're going to do the same as the last row. You're going to chain 3, and you're going to match stitch for stitch. And you go all the way around. And then for one more row, you're going to do the same stitch for stitch. So that's 3 rows. You just match stitch for stitch going around. Double crochet in each stitch. And when you come around, you slip stitch. Okay, now you are welcome to change colors if you want. It's totally up to you. Okay, but so now you will have these rows done. Did I do 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I'm checking my work. I do that every now and then. Actually, do that for 4 total rounds, matching stitch for stitch. Okay, so 4 rounds of stitch to stitch. No increases, no decreases, just stitch for stitch, okay? 4 rounds. Now, the next row, we're going to be making these gaps in here, all right? And that's really easy. So I want you to chain 4 when you slip stitch to your last row. Chain 4 will tell you it's a double crochet plus chain 1, okay? So you chain 4. I want you to skip a stitch, and the next stitch put in a double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, and double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. And you will do this all the way around, and if your counts are correct, it will work out. So it's chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. And that's for the whole row. And I'll give you this nice window pane look. And this is what the strap is going to go through to cinch up your bag. Now while I'm finishing up this row, let me tell you, it is a group of 3 of us, Maggie, Lauren, and myself, that do this group, run this group, bring you your tutorials and all the Facebook stuff that we've been doing. And we're really starting to get members. I'm surprised we're up to almost 70 members now, I think it is. And that's wonderful. We have a new lady that joined us, and she lives on the other side of the world. And it's wonderful. I love meeting new people. It's always fun, and you get to learn some new stuff. And we have Loretta that's part of our group. She's been part of our group for almost since the beginning, and she's been nothing but helpful, courteous. She does beautiful projects. And we would love you to join our group. It's WIP, W-I-P, and Chain for Work in Progress on Facebook. So please come and join us. We would really appreciate it. And if you like our tutorials, can you please hit that like button and that subscribe button? That way you would get notified every time a new video goes out. We'd really appreciate it. So, coming around. I don't know if my stitch count's going to be right because I didn't do all the rows, but that's all right. If it doesn't, I can show you guys how to make things work if something's off. That way it's really not that noticeable. But sometimes things just work out funky. And mine worked out. But if yours did not work out on your last stitch, so you had 2 stitches left, just instead of skipping 1 stitch, skip 2. It's really okay. The only person that's going to know about it is you. Okay. So, after you slip stitch to the chain, what I do is I go in and do another slip stitch in the actual break. That way it holds better. Okay. So now I want you to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. This is the last row. And that chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So I want you to put 4 more double crochets in that same block. Am I going off screen again, or am I just down in a corner hiding? All right, so you got 5. No chaining. In the next block, I just want you to put a single crochet. In the next block, 5 double crochets. And then in the next block, a single crochet. In the next block, 5 double crochets. And again, if your counts worked out, this will work out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the next one, a single crochet. And that is exactly what you're going to do for your last row, and you will get this adorable ruffling. Okay, looks very pretty. They're like shell stitches. All right, after you're all done that, what I need you to do, I need you to chain 1 and cut and pull tight, and then hide all your loose ends and make sure that's the inside of the basket. Okay, all right, so now we're going to show you how to look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? It's absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you how to make that. Now, please listen and please take your time listening. It's very important. This is the drawstring, so you need a tail almost as long as the chain you're going to make, because you're using both ends of the yarn. Okay, so you need a tail, make it as long as you need, and then you make your slip knot. Okay, and you tie it off. Now, this is your working yarn. This side is your tail. Now I need you to listen and please watch before you try doing it. You're gonna have to hold, especially for the first stitch. Hold your yarn still or it'll move, okay? You take the tail end where it has an end, and I want you to wrap up and around. Nope, under and over, sorry. I'm not thinking. And then, let me start again. All right. Yeah, up and around your tail end, and your continuous thread, you wrap the opposite direction like you would normally wrap your hook. Then you grab that and you go through. All right, and hold it there. Then again, you take your tail end, you wrap over. Okay, it goes in front of this, and then you wrap this around normal and you go through. So the tail, you wrap it up and around. Your working yarn over and down, and then you go through. Let's do that again. Your tail end up and over, like going up the hill. Your working yarn over and around, then you go through. Okay, let me do this a few more times, just quiet, and you can watch. Now I'm going to bring it in closer. All right. Your tail end. This is your tail end. The tail has an end. You wrap up and around, okay? And make sure you just go over the continuous yarn. See how it crosses here? That's what it's supposed to do. And then your working yarn and around. See it? And around. And then you go through. So, up and around. And then over and down. Up and around, over and down. I want to do quite a few for you so you guys can see. And once you get the hang of it, you can do it pretty spanking fast. And down. Okay, and now as you do that, look at this. Is that pretty? That's beautiful. And that's how you make that. And that is this. And I use the same size hook that I used to make this. And then all you have to do, hide your yarn, your ends. Then I just weaved in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out through the whole basket, and then it worked out the two ends came out and met. Now I stuffed it with the cotton. Let me zoom you out so you're not like getting an eyeful of cotton filler. And then after I filled it, I cinched it shut. See how nice it goes? And then I just made a little bow. I'm probably giving this one to my granddaughter. She will love it. Be her little purse. And it's washable. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? All right. Well, I thank you for all the love we're getting. Maggie, Lauren, and I want to just say we appreciate everything you've done for us. And if you like this video, can you please hit that subscribe button and the bell to get notified when there's a new video. And also please give us a thumbs up if you felt this was a good video. And one more thing, please come find us on Facebook. We'd love to see you there. Until next time, happy crocheting, everybody. Love life.